Thank you guys. I'm honored to be here. Thanks for giving me this opportunity. I love to talk. I'm old school, so I have noti cards. I don't have the phone, so I'm a little old school, okay? When I got the information about the Women's Conference today, PUSH, I really thought about it, and I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, what does PUSH mean? My definition of PUSH is positivity and with a purpose, positivity with a purpose, understanding. You have to be able to understand your purpose and why you're being positive, okay? Sincerely, you have to sincerely care about what your purpose is and really dig into that, okay? Honesty, you have to be honest. You know, as women and little girls, we're always been told what we can't do, or what we cannot use our voice, or we should not use our voice at this time. Don't say this, don't say that. It's just something that's always been instilled in us to not be able to use our voice the way we should. So as a woman that wants to empower and a woman that wants to lead these different values to my grandkids and my daughters and my friends, I feel like we need to first figure out what our purpose is. When you figure out what your purpose is and you go into it with a positive mindset, then you can change that whole narrative of what you're maybe going through, what you want to do, because we're all created with a purpose. We wasn't just created to just be here. We're here for a reason. So we have to figure out what that reason is and work towards that and just stay positive. You know, we cannot, you know, women, we got a problem. Our problem is we always want, you may see someone, they look nice, oh, you look nice, but. Why you gotta put that but on it? Because once you put that but on it, you done turned that whole positive comment you gave them into a negative. You just turn it, you just might as well tell them, oh, okay, you're all right. Because that's what you did. You told them they look good, but you put that but on it. And that just, you build them up and you tear them back down. And as women, we do that to ourselves. I don't know why. Why are we so jealous of each other? Why do we have to be jealous? There's no reason. We're all beautiful. We're all queens. We all can do anything we want to do. We can rock any hairstyle we want to rock. And if I'm rocking it, it may work on me and it may not work on you. But that doesn't give me the right to be jealous or give me the right to be dishonest or not understanding. Because if I'm going to be an honest person and a positive person, I can't tell you over here on the left, you look good, and then on the right, I'm side-eyeing you. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. So we have to learn how to build our foundation from the bottom, a solid foundation. As we're building up our little girls, we need to look at it as building that foundation. Because what you tell them, that's what they're taking in. That's what they're looking at. If you tell them they're beautiful, they're gonna think they're beautiful. If you tell them they're smart, they're gonna be smart. But if you put that but on it, you're beautiful, but you should have wore your hair this way today, and you would be even more beautiful. You just tore them back down. So we got to learn how to stay positive with each other. We got to learn how to be honest, because a lot of times we don't want to hurt each other's feelings, but we'll turn right around and tell it to somebody else. We'll build that person up because we don't want to hurt their feelings, but then we'll turn around and tell our other girlfriend, well, you know, they could have did this or that or whatever. So we got to learn how to be honest with each other and speak the truth at all times, regardless of how it may make someone feel. Because if you're trying to build them up, they need to know what their wrongs are. They need to know what it's going to take to get them to where they need to be to. So you got to stay on that positive. You know, negativity, it's going to happen. You're going to slip. You're going to think sometime, oh, I don't really feel like telling them they look good, or I don't feel like looking good myself. And, you know, you're going to have, none of us is perfect, but we all have that purpose to do something. We all have the opportunity to change someone's life, especially young girls and young guys, young men too, little boys too. Everybody has the opportunity to build that person up and make them into the best version of them that they can be. If you only think about it, you got to think about your words. Y'all, I know y'all have heard that saying, sticks and stones may hurt my bones, words doesn't hurt. That's a lie. That's a straight up lie. Because words is going to hurt and cut you deeper than that stick or that stone. You hit somebody with a stick, oh, it's gonna sting, it's gonna hurt for a second, and they gonna go on back laughing and playing. You whooped your child, they gonna, oh, okay, it hurt for a minute, they gonna get over that so quick. But when you start downing them and throwing those harsh words and cutting them at the soul with the words, they're not gonna come back from that as quickly. They're not gonna do it because them words gonna stick in their head. That little old whipping you gave them, it's gonna last for a second. And they're gonna have some effects from that too, but you can take the words and explain it, why this happened or why that happened, for better understanding of them, for them to better understand it, and it can make a world of difference. You know, I was a young mom too. I had my first child at 18, so I got pregnant at 17. I got married at 19. So I've been married longer than I've been on this earth. I've been married. So, you know, that's a whole different situation. That's a whole different job right there. Because being in a relationship is the same as being in any type of relationship with the girlfriend, with your partner, with your mate, with your child. All those relationships requires pretty much the same thing: honesty, understanding, positivity, you know, security. I mean, as far as them understanding that they can come to you, they feel comfortable to come and talk to you. You got to have all those in the play to make it work, and then some things just not going to work, you know. But if you put in what you feel like all you put into it, you've done all that you can do, and you put everything into it, and you building these young girls up to let them know they can do anything, and they are queens, the queens that they are, then they can go out and they can conquer everything. Because these young girls and young boys, they go off into the school, going off into the world, they got to deal with all this stuff. They got to deal with all this stuff. They definitely don't need to hear it from the ones that's supposed to love them, bringing them down with their words. Because like I said, them words going to stick longer than anything else. You know, you got to have that positivity, that good attitude. And sometimes all they need to do is just to sit there and you listen to them. They're little people, but they have an opinion. They're little people, but they got voices. They should be able to use their voice and speak their truth. Now, they may not get the result they want from speaking their truth, but give them those opportunities. And those are things I've had to learn throughout my parenting and my marital life. And sometimes it's best to just sit still, just sit there and let it work itself out. That's all I got, guys. That's good. Thank y'all.